Welcome back to another scalp hair tutorial. We're actually in the middle of doing this hair, and I've started doing some of the hair I recorded and I put it on my Ko-fi. So if you're a paying subscriber, you can watch me make this hair from start to finish. But if you're not, you're watching this right now right here. I'm going to show you how to do this thing, right? This top knot thing. I don't actually know what the name for this is. I used to just call it like rope twists or Y2K twists or Kiko, but I heard someone call it popcorn twists, and if I like search up popcorn twists, it looks similar, so I'm just gonna call this popcorn twists. For this specific style, it's larger and like it's a chunkier twist, so it's not as many like loops because it's a larger, like it's buns instead of being tiny. I'll put an image on the screen of what I mean. So because I'm doing this bigger one, it's gonna be slightly easier than doing this. First things first, add a path. I know there's other curve types that you can use, but I'm just used to using a path for everything, so I'm just gonna add a path. Hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna come here to round, and I'm gonna increase the depth to like that or wherever you want it to be. I already have everything laid out. As you can see, I've started the hair, so all I kind of have to do is put it on the guidelines. This is a curve, so if you go in edit mode, it's a different edit mode. It's a curve edit mode, and what you can do is that you can non-destructively move the points and it curves. So I'm gonna try to kind of follow the path. I'm gonna just try to follow what's going on here. There's a little bit of randomness to doing this like specific style of hair, but honestly, it's not very hard. I just used Alt S to like scale to shrink it. So if I go Alt S, you can see it shrinks. I'm actually gonna do that a little. and also subdivide. If you need to. It low-key will sometimes look like a jumbled mess. So like, remember to look outside of edit mode just to make sure it's fine. The curves are a little overwhelming to see all at once. And also make sure you have your, I can find it, your order U at the maximum, which is 6. When you extrude, like, it tends to get weird. If it gets choppy when you extrude, just make sure you have this order U value at the maximum. And obviously, if you want to follow the reference closer, you can follow the reference and like make it look more coherent than I did. I just twisted it up and tied it up because it needed to be in a knot, several knots. Next I'm gonna turn this down to like 4 or something. 4. Oh, you can't see the statistics on curves, but you can do maths. So right now it's 11,000. If I hide it, it's 10,000. That means this top knot is 1,000 triangles. If I mirror it, that's 2,000 triangles. And I'm actually probably not even gonna mirror it. I'm probably gonna just duplicate it. Is this big enough? I feel like this is too small. Instead of mirroring it, I'm gonna duplicate it and right click, mirror X global, and move it. So now what I'm gonna do is slightly edit it. Maybe I'll rotate it so this one's backwards like this. Oh, is that one wide too? This one is wide. That's why. And that is how you do it. I'm gonna show you how to unwrap it right now. Should I show it right now? I suppose, because I don't think I can. Oh, I can. If I convert to a mesh, it's now 800 triangles. Convert to mesh. Select A. Curves have this, like, they just automatically have this UV layout. I give it the material of the hair. I can just take that, like, texture. That's not even exactly what I need. You can also use proportional editing to like move around parts of UVs that you One thing that I would advise you do is that if you haven't drawn the scalp texture base, whatever, so oh my gosh, if you haven't UV unwrapped the scalp base, I would duplicate this hair texture and put it right to the side, but I would remove this part where the hairline would be, so I could basically scale my UVs infinitely. I can't do that with this because it might look better, right? I can't do that with this hair because maybe I can. Hold up, I'll try it. But if I change my texture, I can't do that right now at the moment, because if I scale it wide like this, it will like give you those brown parts. But if this texture went all the way to the top, like right here went all the way to the top, I wouldn't have that issue. I'm gonna try and I'll report back. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If I just grab my UVs like this, and as you can see, I've extended my texture to go to the absolute top. Scale it down. The only issue with this is that when I zoom out, I might get that like brown. Let me start over. When I zoom out, I might get that brown issue. Okay, I can't really do it because it's so small. It looks so much lower in texture. Like it's too low poly. Low poly. Low quality. The quality is too low. This is where my UVs are. So let me just show you. Like it's touching my UVs, and I don't really feel like retexturing, so I'm not even gonna bother. But if you didn't unwrap, then you could do that. Just be like me. If you're doing this ahead of time, if you're watching this before you unwrap, then you can extend your texture and you can do that. Or if you're doing a hair that doesn't require you to have this part, then 100% you can do that because you would just move everything up. That's low-key how you do the thing. You can also go in sculpt mode or edit mode, and what did I just on French? You can edit it. Do I need to show the making of the spikes? I guess I could show you how I make the spikes. Never mind. Material. You know what? I always have an excuse in these videos, but like, it's valid. Like every single time I have an excuse, it's valid. Cause the first time I started doing hair tutorials, I kept getting sick. I was fine for a while, but then I had school, and then now it's like crazy hot in England. Which is kind of why I've been inconsistent. I mean, honestly, I'd say this is inconsistent, but the heat is definitely affecting me. Like, it's so hot, like, and if you guys don't know, you can do Control 1 to subdivide by 1 level and Control 2 to subdivide by 2 levels. And Control 3 to subdivide by 3 levels. I didn't know that. I'm only gonna do 2 levels and I'm gonna solidify. I usually end up deleting the ones that'll go like this. When I apply the divide, there's usually a line down the middle. I usually end up deleting it. If anything, I could just put it in right now and then turn down the supervision. But that's still kind of choppy, so I'll just skip it for now. Trick I use if I don't want to have to redo the entire unwrap is that I select the parts that I want to stay the same and I pin it, and then I unwrap the rest. It doesn't actually work for this. Oop. That was my fault. Oh, what? Oh, I think I did it upside down. The UVs were upside down. Oopsies. Let me unpin. I have to redo it anyway. Sometimes you can't really tell if it's upside down. just looking at references. Honestly, I think these need to be straight because I already have a bunch of like kind of curly ones. I think I'm gonna keep these straight ish. I mean, I'm saying that they're still not really straight, but And that's basically how you do it. Hmm. Um, yeah, it's a lot of triangles right now. It's 14,000, and these are 6,000. So what's left is 7,000 triangles, which is not great at first glance, but it's fine. When I optimize, it'll be completely fine.